Hi, this is Titus Welliver. You're listening to TV Confidential.
Robert, was a reminder that the next edition of TV Confidential will premiere next week on the station at the usual time. Our guests will include actor, comedian, radio host, and now author Jason Stewart. We hope you'll join us for that. In the meantime, Greg Ehrbar is with us. Greg Ehrbar, two-time Grammy-nominated and multiple Addy Award-winning writer for television, animation, advertising, and publishing for Disney, Warner Brothers, and Universal. You can enjoy Greg's animation spin twice a month at cartoonresearch.com. More about Greg, gregehrbar.com. In our first hour, Greg talked about Frankenstein Jr. and The Impossibles, which is now available through Warner Brothers Entertainment.
And there's another one I want to talk about that should be considered a little bit more important that hardly anybody remembers.
And that would be?
Devlin.
Oh, okay. That had a great theme song. It was an ABC show. It was sort of... he was sort of an Evel Knievel type of character. I don't remember who voiced Devlin, but Micky Dolenz voiced like the key member of Devlin's pit crew.
Yes, he was Todd, and he was the mechanical genius who checked the equipment and did all of the technical and mechanical things.
Yeah, it had a great theme song.
Yeah.
I can hear it in my head. And as I recall, it had a good run for a Saturday morning show because they brought it back the following year, and I think it ran on Sundays, which, most shows, they only do we've talked about this before, they do the 13th, the 16th, they run them for a year, and then they disappear.
Yeah.
But Devlin made enough of an impression. During its second year, it became part of that select Sunday morning lineup.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I do. Well, Michael Bell was the voice of Ernie Devlin, and he does tons and tons of voices.
His name was Ernie?
Ernie was his first name.
That's probably why they called it Devlin.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very, very tough.
No, it's not. He was a dashing 1970s-looking character.
Yes, he was.
Because everyone called him Devlin. Nobody called him, as I recall.
But that sort of made him...
And look, my father's name was Ernie, so I'm not denigrating the name Ernie by any stretch of the imagination. It struck me as odd.
Maybe that just made him more approachable in the fact that the show isn't at all what you'd think it is. It's a show about a group of nice people who are in this traveling
pit crew
of a circus.
Yeah.
And it is a family drama.
Yeah.
It's not like many Saturday morning cartoons. The only other one that I can think of similar is These Are the Days.
Yeah, I was thinking, which I think was within a year of it.
Yeah, it was.
74, 73, something like that. Yeah, and as I recall, they told, both on These Are the Days and Devlin, they told full 22-minute stories versus 3 7-minute cartoons. It was an attempt at a long-form narrative for Saturday morning cartoons.
I love that they were doing that. And I think it might have been a response to pressure from parent groups or whatever of, let's see what we can do with the quality of children's television.
Yeah.
And instead of picking on the cartoons, let's see what we can do with the content of the cartoons. Yeah. And when people point at Hanna-Barbera cartoons or Filmation, which we've talked about a lot.
Right. As Mark Cushman pointed out a few weeks ago in our conversation about Gene Roddenberry and Star Trek, the animated series, they did not approach it as a quote-unquote Saturday morning show. They approached it as a primetime show. They approached it as Star Trek that happened to air at 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings.
And when you listen to the dialogue on Devlin, they're not playing cartoony roles. They're acting.
Yeah.
Micky Dolenz, he has a major role in this, and he is playing the role. And
he's not playing Mickey.
No, he's not playing it zany. Everybody is playing these roles straight.
Yeah.
And they're not acting like they're in a cartoon. So it's kind of an interesting, and these are the same people who would do a Scooby-Doo or as he would do Funky Phantom or something else. So it's an interesting,
you got a friend, and Funky Phantom. Yeah.
It's still got all of the same wonderful people that do all of the other things. And in particular, want to point out that some of people like Ginny Tyler, who is a Disney legend and is in our book Mousetracks, is in one of the episodes. And Roby Lester
Also in Mousetrack.
In Mousetrack. She has a role in one of the episodes, and she didn't do a whole lot of Hanna-Barbera stuff, so that's kind of a standout thing, too. I thought that was kind of cool. But it's a nice, heartwarming family show that it's about relationships. It's a lot about safety.
Yeah.
Constantly about making sure that the stunts that he does are done properly.
Yeah.
They're done with practice. There's a lot of episodes about somebody doing it without practice, without checking the equipment, that kind of stuff. It's not about Daredevil. It's about he got where he is because he practices.
Yeah.
There's a lot of messages. But it's not heavy-handed. It's done with a lot of care, and it's a well-done show. And Hanna-Barbera was doing this kind of thing in the 70s very quietly. The Last of the Curlews was the only thing they got recognized for because of the Emmy they got for the after-school special. But they were doing quite a few of these things. It's just that none of this stuff hit very big. It was just quietly done, nicely received, but they were not major hits. But they did them anyway, and they did a good job.
And they could afford to do them because they were still doing the Flintstones or variation of the Flintstones. So they were taking advantage of their notoriety and their success with their more commercial projects to do a show like a Devlin, something off the beaten track. And again, when you're a successful company, the networks will let you do that.
Yeah, and because it was the 70s, they were actually exploring issues about ageism. You know, there's somebody at the circus who has gotten too old, and what do? He just can't do what he was doing before. Do you get rid of him? What do you do with someone like? There's an issue about a young girl who wants to be in sports, the role of a female in the 70s, exploring that. There's a Mexican boy over the border. I mean, it's timely.
Very timely.
You know, it's done very carefully. It's anticipating a lot of things that they were trying to do in the 70s, trying to talk about in the 70s. And strangely, when you think about it, there aren't children's shows now. I guess there are some on PBS now, occasionally do some of these things. But this was a show on the regular networks.
Yeah.
They were selling cereal and
Hot
stuff
Wheels
during
and,
this.
yeah.
So this is not like this was PBS or this was on cable or something. And it's on DVD.
That being Devlin, the complete series. Is this also through Warner's?
This is Warner Archive.
Okay, this is Warner Archive, so it's on demand. Are there any extras to speak of? Okay, so it's just all 13.
You just heard the extras.
Okay, all right.
That would be us.
Okay, then if you're a Devlin fan, download this show, save it, and play us as you watch Devlin, the complete series, which is available through our friends at the Warner Brothers Archive. And don't forget Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles, the complete series, which is available through Warner Brothers Home Entertainment.
Yes.
Okay. You can read Greg Ehrbar's animation spin column twice a month at cartoonresearch.com. For more on Greg Ehrbar, gregehrbar.com. Greg, we'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much, Ed.
One more item. Our friends at Time Life invite you to celebrate happier times, good old-fashioned values, and small-town America with the release of the Ultimate Mayberry Collection, a 3-volume, 14-DVD configuration of the very, very best of the Andy Griffith Show, Gomer Pyle, and Mayberry RFD that is now available exclusively at TimeLife.com. All of you know that Mayberry has been our hometown away from home for nearly 60 years, and the Mayberry Collection allows you to sit back, relax, and come home to this iconic piece of TV Americana. The Mayberry Collection includes 47 hours of family entertainment on 14 DVDs, including 64 episodes of The Andy Griffith Show, 24 episodes of Gomer Pyle USMC, and 16 episodes of Mayberry RFD, including the pilot episodes for all 3 shows, plus a free bonus CD, Andy Griffith Icon, featuring Andy Griffith singing 20 of his favorite hymns, plus a 36-page scrapbook, 2 colorized episodes of The Andy Griffith Show, The Christmas Story and The Pickle Story, the 1986 reunion movie, Return to Mayberry, and a whole lot more. Retail price for the Mayberry Collection is $99.95. However, you can order the Mayberry Collection in 5 installments of $19.99, plus Time Life will offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you are not completely satisfied. That's the Ultimate Mayberry Collection. The Ultimate Mayberry Collection, the very, very best of the Andy Griffith Show, Gomer Pyle USMC, and Mayberry RFD, all in one collection, plus the free bonus CD, Andy Griffith Icon, and all of the other bonus features. The Mayberry Collection available exclusively online at timelife.com.
Become an advertiser or underwriter of TV Confidential and let our brand help promote your brand. To find out more, go to televisionconfidential.com/advertise.
If you haven't been listening to TV Confidential, this is who you're missing.
Connie Stevens, Dawn Wells,
Eric Braden,
Tommy Camille,
Anson Williams, Don Most, Troy Finnis,
Peter Marshall,
Sherry Alberoni,
George Slaughter,
Dan Castellaneta,
Taylor Hicks,
Lindsay Wagner, Loretta Swit,
And many, many more of your favorite celebrities and people behind the scenes in the world of television. That's TV Confidential. Every week on this station and every day online at televisionconfidential.com.
Accredited by Guinness World Records, welcome to Archival Television Audio Incorporated, a peerless TV soundtrack archive preserving the audio from television's first 3 decades, the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, the golden and silver age of television.
For more information, go to atbaudio.com.
Become a TV Confidential confidant and receive unlimited access to the last 5 years of TV Confidential, plus other members-only content. For more information, go to televisionconfidential.com/join.
We're Biffle and Schuster. How do you do? That's right, folks. We're Biffle and Schuster. We want to tell you about this amazing misadventures of Biffle and Schuster. It's a DVD from Kino Lover, and you're going to love it. We're Biffle and Schuster.
It's terrific.
Yeah, you know what Joe Dante says about them?
What did he say?
He says, forehead slapping funny. What impresses is the dogged authenticity to the era, which makes it all the more hilarious.
Absolutely. Accent on the high.
We're
Biffle and Schuster, as you can see. No one else can make that statement louder than we. They say we're soporific, and it's probably we. Because we're Biffle and Schuster. Oh, we're Biffle and Schuster. No, we're Biffle and Schuster.
B-I-F-F-L, Biffle. S-H-W-S to Schuster.
Biffle and Schuster. Need we say more?
Available wherever DVDs are sold through our friends at Kino Lorber.
All right, you loafers, get back to work. What am I paying you for? Why is he yelling at his shoes?
Hi, this is Constance Towers, and welcome to TV Confidential.
Alexa users, you can now listen to TV Confidential on your smart speaker by just saying, Alexa, play TV Confidential. Enabling our Alexa skill is easy. To find out how, go to televisionconfidential.com/Alexa.
This portion of TV Confidential is sponsored by Uber. Enter the promo code TV Confidential, all one word, when you download the app at get.uber.com/go/TV Confidential, and you'll receive a free first ride up to $20.
Hi, this is Harpo Marx, and you're listening to TV Confidential. You never knew I sounded like this, did you?
Ed Roberts with a reminder that Mark Cushman's books on film and television include These Are the Voyages, Volumes 1, 2, and 3, an epic-length history/biography of Star Trek, the original series that goes where no film or television reference book has gone before, transporting the readers back in time and behind the scenes of the making of the original Star Trek, while also capturing the drama and emotions that percolated behind the scenes of all the players and personalities on the show. These Are the Voyages, Volumes 1, 2, and 3 are all available in hardcover, paperback, and as an ebook through our friends at Jacobs Brown Media Group. Volume 1 of These Are the Voyages also available as an audiobook through Jacobs Brown Media Group, Amazon.com, and wherever books are sold online. Also a reminder that Eat, Pray, #FML by Gabrielle Stone. Eat, Pray, #FML is available both in softcover and as an ebook through Amazon.com and wherever books are sold online. More information, go to eatprayfml.com, eatprayfml.com. You can follow Gabrielle Stone on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at eatprayfml and at Gabrielle Stone. That'll do it for our program this week, folks. Ed Robertson, on behalf of Tony Figueroa, Donna Ellen, Phil Grace, Greg Ehrbar, and the producer, Chris Corman. Thank you very much for listening. We'll talk to you next time on TV Confidential.